J. Moore. What's going down right now, baby?
Smiles when angels bring my name up, or change language and subject change up. A boy's a long way from Red Dawn.
Jordan Thomas, what's up, man? It's gonna be a great time. Little quick show. Introduce my man, Robert J. Moore. We're jumping on right now. So as soon as he jumps on, we'll definitely get him on here. I can't wait because it's going to be a great opportunity. For those people who know it's not Monday, it's not no sugar in my coffee. This is Minutes with Coach, and I'm going to definitely sit in the seat with my man, Robert J. Moore, all the way from Canada. All the way from Canada is going to definitely drop some information. Yep. Yeah, I can't wait. So I hope everybody's had a great day thus far. I'm absolutely honored to be with you guys. It was one of those spectacular days, man. I had a wonderful workshop. Went and sat next to one of our clients as well as promoters over at Shiver River here in Bullhead City, Arizona. And a little later on this evening, I'm going to do a live with my son who's playing his senior year, one of the last games here at home. Then they go into the finals. I can't wait, man. Like my man is like so destined for greatness. I'm absolutely happy for all my kids, you know, everything that they're doing. And I'm not saying that to press upon you, you know what I mean, to impress you, but just to press upon you that you have to be the light in their kids' eyes every single day, man. You know what I'm saying? In every single way. I love what I do. There at Desert Star Academy, where we just announced a Desert Star Academy where we're putting together a football team. And yes, I'm getting back into the seat, onto the saddle, into the box of coaching again. So I can't wait, man. You know what I'm saying? I love what I do. I'm great at what I do. I love getting paid for what I do. And, you know, it's just an absolute opportunity and an absolute blessing to be at Desert Star, to really give all that, everything that I have when it comes to coaching a sport or everything that I have to just to unveil it and to share with others. You know what I'm saying? So I love this opportunity because this is a great opportunity. So like I said, Robert J. Moore is going to drop in. Don't go nowhere. Please share this out because I want people to see what this man has done. And all that he's doing. In fact, Robert J. Moore was one of the speakers that we had earlier last year at Desert Star Academy, where we did a virtual engagement, a virtual speaking engagement at Desert Star Academy. And different speakers were keynote speakers. I'm talking like renowned speakers, international speakers, as well as top-selling authors were able to drop off some diamonds, some gems, some jewels off to the kids at Desert Star Academy, where I'm presently at today. So, I mean, it was a great time, you know, and he's going to drop in right now and definitely just unveil some things that he's got going on. He just came out with the book, and he just showed me the package. I got to show you this, guys. I have to show you guys because this cat is one of a kind, man. So I got to show you guys this real quick. Look at that. That's what it's got coming down right now, the Desert Star Academy. 5 books that he's definitely donating to our school library. That's taking it up to the next notch. That's living the next level. And there he is right now. Let's get him on right now. Let's get Robert J. Moore on. Because there's nothing more inviting than inviting the greats and surrounding himself with greats. Because he's not just a friend, but he's a BU brother. You know what I'm saying? And our mentor, our the grand poobah, you might say, is Dr. Eric Thomas. He's the one who founded Breathe University, and that's how me and Robert J. became united, became brothers, became involved. You know, that's what really chemistry really started right there. You know what I'm saying? Plus, we know a lot of great people. You know, Mark Menard and Greg Walker and many others just out there. Look at my man. What's up, my man? I love it. I love it. Yes. Let me turn this up, man.
One sign for you and Sarah. right? Got to keep the family cool.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So what's going on, Robert? What's happening? Definitely, we're going to get right into it. I don't want to waste anybody's time. Time is one of the most commodities of value today. So, Robert, you just came out with a new book, my man. And you got one of the renowned speakers that shares the stage with you on different levels, Greg Walker, the big dreamer, to write the forward on your book, man. That is awesome, man. Look at that. Yep. Look at that. That's cool as could be. I love it. I love it, man. That's cool. I love it. So share with me.
We're like brothers, right? We're like brothers. We're pretty tight. We sit there, jab. You know what? We all learn from each other. Those ones that don't hustle are the ones that are staying behind.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
This is my fourth book. This is my fourth book, guys. Two of them, which became #1 in Canada.
I gotta fan you up, man. You're working a lot. I love it. I love it. Yep.
And you know what? I'll tell you, man, it's a good feeling. 2 days after it came out, all of a sudden, there it was, right? #1 in Canada.
Wow.
The last one that I did, for Rock Bottom to Success, it became #1 in Canada. Plus, I went to London, England, to accept the Author of the Year award at the red carpet event where Winston Churchill once spoke. Now, that's an honor.
The Winston Churchill.
Yeah. He once spoke there.
Wow.
There's plaques of him right up in the hallway.
Wow.
I was like, wow, did that really just happen?
That's phenomenal. Man, that is just phenomenal. I love that.
And you know what? I'll tell you something. This book here, this one here, the third book, talks about the juiciness of my life. The in and out of the jail, the discrepancy of what I was going through in life.
Right.
The drugs, the alcohol, in and out of jail for 16 years. You know, I could not figure out a way out of that until once I leaned on to Christ, that was it.
Yeah, you and me both, bro. You and me both. You know what I mean? That's straight up honesty. I mean, once I found that book, my eyes were open to that book is when doors really started opening up in my mind as well as my heart. I started having more clarity, Robert. You know what I'm saying? The old man, as the book says, to take off the old coat and put on the new, the old man was removed. I started seeing more prosperity, more great and genuine friends just like you, man.
Well, you know what? It's all about where you want to go in life.
Yeah.
This book here, this is teaching people how to live.
Yeah.
You might be fine and comfortable with where you are living, but once you start reading this book, like I just put it on my page right now. I'll tell you right now, you guys look at the EBO formula I just put on there. I just put on there today. I made a nice little outfit for it. Check it out, read it through, and do the exercises. I'll guarantee you something will come up. Something will. Just like your shirt says, I can, I will.
Yeah.
Right?
Get that T, yeah. That's the end of the story. I can, I will. That's the end of the story. You have to know it. You have to believe it. Many people go through life, they don't believe it, Robert. They don't believe that personal development. They don't believe that mindset is that important in life. They don't believe that. I've met a lot of people, and I know you have too. They don't believe it.
I personally, for the longest time, didn't believe a lot of things. I was a bum.
Yep.
Right? I was a thief. I was a drug addict, alcoholic. I didn't believe I had a future. I didn't believe any of this was possible. Today, I'm #1 in 2 books, right? I'm an author, I'm a best-selling author right now in Canada, going international. And you know what? I'm going to reach that goal. And international speaker, right? Come on. I never thought this would happen.
I love it. That's
I never
cool,
thought
man.
this in the world. And then I'm following EP. I'm following Greg Walker. I'm following you, following this, following that. You got to follow the guys out there. You want something to happen. You want to make something happen. Get off your ass.
Hey.
Make it happen. Don't just sit there and watch the videos.
Yes.
Videos are fine to watch, but follow the people and get to know the people behind the scenes. It's like I say, you know what? You can say this about the Bible. You can say this about any book. Get to know the author.
Hey, you got to take something away. If I haven't reminded those who are watching, those who are sharing, Robert J. Moore was one of the renowned speakers and authors there at Desert Star Academy, where he was able to unveil some of the great secrets, some of the great gems and jewels about having a proper mindset, about having goals in your life and attaining them. It didn't matter what your past was. It was about what you want for your future. And he really carved and paved the way for a lot of young minds to drive for that. And we're seeing the results. In fact, my superintendent and great friend Margie's on right now, Montgomery, and she's exactly happy that we have people like that in our circle. Because like you said, if you could just read a book from end to end, but if you're not applying the information from what the author says, then it's just another average book. Wow.
That's all it is.
I like that.
That's why I put in this thing here. I put in nighttime ritual to teach you how to go to sleep properly without feeling all that frustration. You can slow down the thinking. I also put in here nitpicks of the EBO system. The EBO system's right online now for free. I put it up for free tonight for something to do to help you guys out to learn. I also got testimonials in here from people right from London, England. The guy made $2-3 million. They call it pounds and stuff down there. What happened was he made it 2 or 3 times he was a millionaire, and he failed. Today, he had one of his dreams to sit by Les Brown. Today, he's interviewing Les Brown, personally, face to face. Now, that is a dream.
That's a dream.
Right? My dream was to sit there and have Greg Walker on here. Guess who's got him on there, guys?
Greg Walker.
He doesn't do that for everybody. It's hard to get him to do that.
Yeah, he's a great and genuine man. My prayers and my thoughts are to the Walker family. He's been battling some health, and he's one of my mentors. I appreciate Greg Walker. Me and him linked up about 2 years ago, and literally the man has just been a great inspiration in my life and a great mentor I could call on anytime, like I can with Dr. E, and be able to speak with him on one-on-one and really have an accord, be on the same level, be on the same, if I need advice in this certain area of my life, they're there. That's like you just said, having those people around you is what real growth is what real mindset is, what real genuine seeds that are planted in the mind that allow you to do phenomenal things in life.
Well, Frank, I'll tell you something right now for the viewers on here and the people watching the review afterwards. You show me 4 of your best friends. I will tell you what your future is going to hold. If they're going to sit there and play video games all day long, eat bonbons, right? I'm sorry, but that's exactly what you're going to be in a few years too. I always tell people one goal. There's one goal to be taught. That one goal you need to learn is follow someone.
Yep.
Even if it's yourself in 10 years. I follow me in 10 years. I know where I'm at in 10 years. Okay, so I tell people, okay, who do you follow? I say myself. They say, where do you see yourself in 10 years? I see myself doing this, right? Now, when I see myself there, and 10 years later, when I get there, they say, how do you feel getting there? Did you ever catch up? I said, no, I'm still 10 years ahead. You got to stay 10 years ahead.
I shared with somebody the other morning. I said, one of the things that I love the most, and I shared this with my students. We have a new program, and I shared it with you. It's called AKIP. It's Applied Knowledge as Positive Power Program. And it's about teaching young minds to really achieve great things in life. And right now we're touching on the topic. In fact, our teacher today is none other than Napoleon Hill and C. Clement Stone. We have some brochures. We have some information that they sent from the University of Napoleon Hill. Yeah, we got some stuff in my class from the University of Napoleon Hill. I love it, brother. One of the guys in here that did a testimonial. I'm going to tell you something right now. He was the operations manager of Napoleon Hill. Now that is woo. That's one of the crazy. That's one of the I was just sharing today with one of our clients down here at Shiver River. I was sitting down with her, and I don't know what brought the topic. I can't remember what brought the topic up, but I told her, I said, I just got done reading, and for those people who are listening and watching the replay, a great book to add to your library, add the value, aside from my man that you're talking with right now, you're watching, is Og Mandino's The University of Success, a great book to add to your value. I promise you. Have you got that one, Robert?
Oh yeah.
That's a
yeah.
Og Mandino, he's like Napoleon Hill of today. You know what I'm saying? Just great information. I'm glad that you got afforded by that individual in your book, because I know in my heart that that book is going to add value to my scholars as well as my community here at Desert Star. I can't wait, bro. I cannot wait.
There's some things in there I teach people how to get over resentments. I teach people in there how to get over resentments, grudges, anger management.
Ooh.
It's all in the book.
I love
the
it.
Principles for success.
I love it.
And it's the bonus stuff that I got in there that I walk people right through it.
I'm getting goosebumps, man.
I got it too.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Too.
I love it. I love it.
There's a guy right now. He's doing a video for me. He was a CBC announcer for many years. Did over 30,000 commercials. He's doing one right now on my book because he read the book and he says there's nitpicks in there, man. It's very, very powerful tactics in there.
Love it.
It's like, wow, really? I want people to read the book. I want to hear the reciting, right? It's like, wow, I finally hit this.
Yeah.
I finally got one that's going to hit.
And
it took a lot of struggles because I kept uploading. I did this version. It's like, what am I doing? You got to wait 2 days to approve it. And then all of a sudden someone says, no, you got mistakes. I said, oh, my Lord.
Wow. I love it. I love it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But now, you know what? I always tell people, look, I'm the best selling author. I never said anything about best spelling author.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad you said that, because we shared just recently in my class. I said you have to just talk in your words. I'm not the type of teacher that's so adamant about the spelling, but if you're speaking in your own words, that's what sells the book the most. It's not the script, but the story that sells the book. I have a student right now, Robert. She asked me, I have a project going on with my class right now. You're going to like this because your book's coming out and I can't wait to share it with my students. But I shared this with my students. I said, hey, I got a friend, a brother. In fact, he was just here a couple months ago with you guys. I said, he's sending us some books. I said, I'm going to teach you where and how you can do your own book. You can write your own book. And I says, and you will definitely, you will impact the world with your story. Some of these kids, they have some of the best and genuine stories, bro. Wow.
Everybody has a story. Not everybody knows how to tell it. Right? Not everybody knows how to tell the story.
Yeah.
When I made my first book, all right, it was full of F-bombs. and I made number 3 in Canada, but I'll tell you something. That book was not about selling and making number 1.
Right.
God put that book out there just for me to test it out there, to put it out there to see how I feel about it, I think. Because there was a guy that came up to me, all right, and he says, listen, I need help with a book. He says, I noticed your book made number 3. I'm at a book signing. I'm at a standstill. I need help. I said, brother, I could help you. I said, I just did that. I didn't know what I was doing, but I did it. Right? So I walked him through and I started learning because I'm watching the expressions on this guy's face. And I've learned the physiology of structure of faces and tones and everything else, body languages all through the years, right? So now when I'm sitting there looking at this guy, I'm saying, holy cow, I'm teaching myself through this guy, right? Yeah. I'm literally teaching myself to this guy. And that's this guy here, right? Where is he? Forrest Willett. He did the forward in my 3rd book.
Wow.
Right? Wow. Forrest Willett, Baseballs Don't Bounce, number 1 best-selling author. He became number best-selling author after writing his book. People looked at me and said, look, you trained this guy, and he beat you. I said, listen, he did not beat me. We won together. Right?
Wow.
Because it's about being together.
Wow.
He says, but you're number 3, and he's number 1. I said, that means nothing. I said, we won together. I'm his teacher.
Yeah, right,
I said, but guess what?
Right.
Later on in the third book, my 2nd book went nowhere. And I was in the shower one day listening to Jack Canfield. Jack Canfield
another
said,
great.
You want to make something out there, you have something, just all of a sudden, boom. Right? And he was talking about him being in the shower and all of a sudden another book come to mind. Right? And I said, hey, there's an idea. Right? So I did the 3rd book and I said, listen, how am I going to get this out there? All of a sudden, Forrest Willett says, Robert, I want to help you become number 1. I said, how are you going to do that? He goes, well, after the course we did together with Jack Canfield, He says, I work for him personally on stage together with him, right beside him now.
Yep. Yep.
I said, come on, seriously. I said, how can you help me though? Right? And that was the selfish part that was in me.
Right. Right.
You know,
right.
Gimme. Right?
Wow.
And he
wow.
says to me, I had to sit down, relax. He goes, listen, I want to do a forward for you. I didn't even know what a forward was.
Oh my goodness.
Right? I didn't even know what a forward was at that time. So I started Googling it, checking it out. And it's like, okay, go for it. But when he did the forward in this book and it came fully out,
right.
He phones me up and says, you better get out there and look at Amazon. I said, wow, what's going on? He goes, I'm not telling you nothing. Go look. I go look and boom, there was #1 bestseller in Canada.
Right.
He goes, I told you I'll make you #1. He goes, now let's do you another favor. I said, what's that? He goes, let's push it so you really grind on this one. And I said, wow, really? I said, can we do this? He goes, come on. Why are you thinking negative? Right? Never put an impact on it. Never put an impact. You know you could do it, he said.
Yep.
All of a sudden, that's when I went to London, England. And I'm going to tell you another thing. I had a pardon. I never had a pardon, I never had a pardon at that time. I can't get on a flight at that time.
Wow.
Right? So here we are. I've been working on it for 11 years.
Wow.
Still nothing. Finally, I asked for help. I asked John Howard Society, I said, please give me some help. Then I just did my prayers and everything else. I said, you know what, this got to stop, man. This is driving me nuts. Will I ever get this? This is my dream, I said, to have this. So I could travel. I said, to be free. I said, my past can't hold me down. Finally, they get on the phone. They're talking to me. Are you coming on March 27th to March 28th to receive your award for the Author of the Year award? And I said, listen, I said, with my heart, body, and soul, I said, I will be there no matter what. Next day, I bought the plane tickets, return tickets, like, I don't know, like $1,700 or $1,000. Can't remember what it was. But no insurance. No insurance. Otherwise, I can't turn around. Right? I still got a criminal record though at the same time. Think about that. I still got a criminal record, and I got the plane ticket. I said, you know what? My heart, body, and soul, I don't care. I'm getting on this plane one way or another. I don't care if I'm in a luggage. I said, I deserve this. I owe it to me.
Right.
All of a sudden, 2 weeks before I get on that plane, a piece of mail comes in. You got your pardon. Fully. It's like, wow. Who other can help you with that?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Yep. That's cool,
That's
man.
all you really can say.
That's right. Hey, so Rob, I want to touch a little bit about what kind of information, aside from the tools that you spoke about earlier, that's in the book. What really drove you to really write another book? I mean, this is your 4th book right here. So I mean, what really gave you that motivation, as well as that internal motivation to really write this book?
At first, you know what? I didn't even want to write a book.
Wow.
At first, what happened was I'm sitting on Facebook and I'm working with, like I was telling you about, the guy from Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill.
Right.
He's the operations manager. He also became my business partner. I was paying him a good chunk of money a month to teach me certain things online.
Right.
Well, it was like I was blocking his ideas, but learning certain things he was teaching me for, like, as you see, I'm doing really well with the computer stuff, right?
Right.
Well, he taught me a lot of that stuff. I knew it, but didn't know it.
Okay.
Right? I knew how to implement it now. Well, he was blocking me on what I should be doing. He says, Robert, he says, you got to do it this way. And all of a sudden, when I gave up and I started doing it his way, it was like something started uplifting. Something started moving inside me.
Right.
It was like, wow, wait a minute. I see something. Now that program, the 21-day program, the Better Day program I put out there, the 21-day transformation,
okay,
that was based on my 3rd book. And I said, you know what? That's not going as good. That's not going as good as I want it to go. So here's what I did, because I wanted to find out what everybody in the community, my students included, all the people I speak to, when I do motivational speaking. Sorry, the dog's just going crazy here. So when I do motivational speaking, I want to know what these guys are all thinking, what's helping them, and what kind of principles are held on them back. So I listen to EPs, a book there, Principles for Success.
Right.
I listened to Jack Canfield. Then I got on to You know, all these other, even Greg Walker's. I read his. I read a whole lot of books. So now I'm looking at all the different ideas. I put things on Facebook for 6 months. Wow. Boom, 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 boom. People are answering me. I'm writing it down on a piece of paper. And I said, you know what? I got it. I got it. And people are looking at me, what do you got? I said, I'm going to write another book. I wrote it in 2 weeks.
What?
2 weeks.
Wow.
Boom, done.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. 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 Now, you know, everybody always has, you know, when I ask different speakers about their books, what is one thing that really in your book that just really sincerely sets well with you about saying, you know what, I accomplished this book, that's great, but like what really absolutely just something in the book, one chapter, or is it a quote? What is it in the book that just really truly like just says, this is what really helps to motivate the book?
What really impacts me about this, I'm going to say the entire book, because the reason why is because I'm impacting lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? They're calling me, like, Greg Walker come up with the name. He says, Robert, he says, you know what you are? You're a life changer. And it stuck with me. That's a fact right now. I'm a life changer. Right. I can motivate anybody to sit in that chair.
Right.
I can motivate anybody to come to an event I have, a workshop or a speaking engagement. Now you have to inspire them to go move forward. After you inspire them to move forward, guess what happens? You utilize the skills and the content you have, and you change their life.
Yes. Yes.
That's exactly what I do. I change lives. Like E.T. says it best. You know what? You can motivate all you want. That's like having a cold shower, right? That's how long it lasts.
I love cold showers. I love cold showers.
The inspirational part's the same way.
Yeah.
The inspirational part, it only lasts so long.
Right.
You got to keep motivated. Right? You got to keep motivated and inspired. So now you put it into, you give them the content that will make it nice and juicy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why, you know, this book here is all based on everybody else's stuff that I accumulated.
Wow.
And put it in. And I said, listen, now I got a book, guys.
Yep.
All of a sudden, I'm selling 200-300 books in no time.
I love it. I love
it. It's just like boom, boom, boom.
Yep. Yep.
Because you know what? They come up with the concept.
Yep. All right. All right. And so now people can catch your book. They can always buy your book on, it was at Amazon, right? It's on Amazon?
Amazon, yeah.
Okay.
The Better Way Formula, Principles for Success.
I love it. I love it, man. There's nothing more I love than adding content. I just had one of our brothers with Breathe University. You know, we abbreviate it, say BU, but we have a brother, Matthew Flores. Matthew Flores, those who see, I just took a picture of me and my wife, and I can't wait to take a picture next to your book. You know, I share this because so many times individuals will send me books, and they're great books, but there's nothing more I love than to see the value of the content that I could apply to my wife, to myself, to my family, to my community. That right there goes the distance. That goes beyond. You know what I'm saying? That's like when you say, hey, I can help you transform your life from A to Z. That's what it does. You know, that's what I love, man. I love books like that, man. I do. You know what I mean? When I first read, what is it? Acres of Diamonds by Russell Conwell, that book absolutely internally just crystallized a lot of things for me, Robert. I mean, you know, that's why I said I can't wait for my students. I cannot wait for my scholars to get your book. That way they can really be transformed. They love it, man. I share every book that anybody.
I'll tell you something. When you get them going on this book, use some of the content in there as a tool to help them.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you the reason why is because they're going to see, hey, listen, this really works.
Yes, yes.
Once you get them going on that, then we'll find a solution to get me physically down there.
Yeah.
Once I'm there, I'll just walk in and say, here I am.
That's it. You'll be able to sign your name on the wall. I've been here. I love it. I love it. Yep. That's cool, man.
You know what? There's no such thing as impossible.
No.
I told Greg Walker not long ago. I told him, I said, you know what? It's an amazing book. I could feel his book because his life was different from mine because he was the one actually looking at everybody else drinking and drugging. I was the one drinking and drugging. Wow. But he's talking about the external part of it.
Wow.
Right? But him being like the 13th child and blah, blah, blah. Well, I was the last child, but there was only 4 of us. But the thing is, mine twisted because of all the stuff I held down.
Right.
I related so much. I related so much to what he had to offer. And then all of a sudden, it's like bang, bang, bang. Him and I are talking. Like, we talk at least an hour or so a day.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like guaranteed. This guy's been mentoring me, giving me, showing me how to do it. You know, and every time I go in the Subway store, it's like click, click. I send it to him. So we don't swallow them, right?
Yeah, I do that with Greg from time to time, man. Like if I happen to go into any whatsoever, you know, Subway, I'll be like, hey, thinking of you, my man. Thinking of you, my man. You know what I'm saying? I told him the other day though, because I had it was last year. I had a great conversation with his name is Jim Harbin. He's the I guess he would be partners with Jimmy John's fast. I don't know if you got Jimmy John's up in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's the partner, but I had a great conversation with him last year about this time because I was so inspired by the story behind it. And when I told Greg about it, he's like, oh yeah, I know that dude. I'm like, what? Like, how do you know these people, man? That's crazy.
You know, it's hard to have a conversation with him because he does meet the people.
He meets so many people, man. I love it. I love it.
And it's just like EP, you know. I'm doing the morning 6:15 in the morning. I just got off with a couple of the guys there.
Yeah.
And I'm going full tilt. I'm going full tilt from Monday to Friday, 6:15, the men's prayer group there.
I'll be on tomorrow for sure, man. I've been so busy, Robert. Praise God, man. I'm thankful. I'm not complaining. I'm absolutely thankful, but I'll be on tomorrow morning.
Can't complain. You know why? Because you look, you're nice and warm right now.
That's it.
I'll tell you something now. Somebody else doesn't even have a one. Someone else is out there living in a snowbank.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta share this with you. I mean, this is my scholars. These are my scholars yesterday, man. I took them out yesterday because we had a quiz. And so let me just show you a quick picture what it's like in Arizona right now.
Huh? You don't want to see what it's like.
Huh? Right? You know what I'm saying?
I want to see what it's like here.
Yeah.
We got snow. We got snow. I know. Hey, I was down in Florida. Remember, I was down in Florida. I got married down there December 23rd. Stayed there till when did I stay there till like January 2nd or something.
Right.
Then I went to meet Greg Walker. I went to meet up with Greg Walker. We were talking. He came out the door to meet up with me. It was like, oh my God. I get a call from his niece. It's like, oh, he can't come. I said, why? Well, he was going out the door. He was on his crutches, slid on the ice, and got 57 more stitches. I said, well, you know what? That's okay. No problem. It's not that time.
Right. Yep. Well, that's cool, man. So getting back to your book. So you got 4 books out. You're on the red carpet in Canada. I mean, you got speaking engagements coming up. I mean, where do you see more? What do you see more of Mr. Moore today? Where can people find you today?
Where do you find me today? All over Facebook. You know what? I'm Robert J. Moore. You can't miss me, right? Or RM. This is my page. My business page is RM, the Life Changer.
Ooh.
Right? Can't miss me. The Life Changer. I change people's lives.
I love it.
Because you know what? I learned how to change my life.
That's right.
And that was using the tools from everybody else, like E.T., Les Brown, Greg, all the people that I mentor, like watch and everything else online, even Tony Robbins. Now, you know what? I'll tell you what I do now. I've learned so much from everybody. When I go to an event now, here's what I do. I don't only go there to see if I can shake the person's hand and thank them because they're not going to remember me.
Right.
What I do is I'll go there to see what kind of lights they're using. I'll go there to see what kind of equipment they're using. I'll go there to see what kind of people they got, see what kind of chairs they got set up, see how the structure of the place is set up. So I could use the same thing. It's called following the people that have made it already.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So I've done that, man. I've gone to different events, and that's exactly what I do. And that's why I started streaming on different outlets because I seen one individual do it, and he took multiple I mean, Mark Menard does it. I mean, he's one of the guys that I watched, and he was like, Frank, you got to do it like this. This is how you got to do it, coach. You got to put it like this. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, call me up if you need help. I'm like, all right, cool, man. So I just got with it, man. I started getting little cameras here, little camera there, and just started working with things, man. And everything works together. I mean, I'm definitely happy, man. You always should go to an event where you can gather. In fact, I'll be down in LA March 10th, speaking for it's a 2-day event, but this is for, this is that positive change, we're bent but not broken event where it's all about positive change, where people get to share their story and share the tools that help them to go from ordinary to extraordinary in their life. And I cannot wait. In fact, this month I'll be speaking here locally, and I'm absolutely honored, man. I am absolutely honored. I was just invited. Look at this. Look at it. Look at Rosita. Yep. Season of change. Yep. Season of change, bent but not broken, where we share our story. Because everybody, Robert Moore just said it right there. Everybody's got a story, and only you can tell it. But it's one thing that I definitely admire is being able to share your story with authenticity of character, as well as the elocution of level of greatness, because everybody is designed by greatness, but often too many people never tap into the greatness. Wouldn't you agree, Robert?
I would say so, but you know what? One thing I'm going to say for sure, everybody has a why, all right? You want to find your why. I'm going to tell you how you find it. Look at your priorities. Put priorities, 15 priorities on the list. Simply, 15 priorities on the list that you feel are priorities. Now, I want you to literally grab the first five of them, put any order, any 5 of them, put them up there. Because I'm going to tell you right now, they mean so much to me. My first five, my coach told me, he told me, get rid of all 5 of those. I said, why? I said, I love them. They're my priorities. He goes, they're holding you back. Ooh. They're holding you back. As soon as I got rid of those 5 and brought the other 5 up, boom. Now, when you look at your why, you focus on your why. All right? I'm going to tell you something. Forget about the how. Too many people focus on how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? You hire a coach. That's how. Someone that's already been there.
Hey,
I don't go to a guy and say, listen, I want to know how to do a book. Well, I got one already. I had to go to someone before to learn.
Right.
I learned my lesson about doing Mr. Google for free. Dr. Google for free cost me $50,000.
You can't find that, man. You cannot do that. That's a big no.
You're better off to hire someone who's been there and done it.
Yeah.
I'm on magazines all over the world.
Yeah.
I'm on magazines all over the world right now.
Yeah.
I'm speaking on stages all over the place.
I love it.
I want to get up to the level where UT is, and I do want to get up there. I will get up there, and I know for a fact I'll share stage with him too.
I always say, and it's a motto I've learned, and I don't remember where I got it from, but day by day in every single way, one thing I've learned from E, I've been following E, man, geez. I started following E back in 2010, but I got more involved in really changing my life, like right around 2012, 2013 is where I really started that whole transformation of living. And once I started that, that's when I followed the same principles that you was talking about by some of the greats, some of the legends. And I started using the traditional tools and started removing things. And it became so obvious. So when I got that opportunity to finally to speak to him, it was just like, okay, what areas now do I need to change? And shortly later, it was like, all right, you need to take care of your family. You need to take, So he made me understand that, you know what? There's only one E.T. There's only one Les Brown. There's only one Tony Robbins. You are you. And
one me.
Hey, when you believe in you and you're going all the way, there's nobody that can stop you, because you said something earlier. Everything is possible. I remember I was reading just to my students here shortly. I was reading about Henry Ford and how Henry Ford was broke at the age of 40, but somehow or another he was able to overcome that. He was able to overcome the same challenge where they said you cannot make, it's impossible to have a V8 engine. They scoffed at him, they laughed at him, but yet he went back to the drawing board and he was able to definitely show that I am possible and everything that I want is possible. So I always tell kids, I said when I wake up, I said when I never gonna have it from nothing. Yep, I tell my students, I always tell my scholars, I always say, hey, I says, you have to get to the point where you wake up and you absolutely tell yourself that you are great, that you have this gift of greatness. I said, there's so many times where for 3 years, I was telling myself, you know what, Frank Sagasti, you're going to be the #1 speaker in the inspirational speaking world. You're going to keep on doing this. And every single day, every single way, it just got better. I just started deleting things. I started cutting umbilical cords left and right from distractions. I mean, that's what it takes. That's what it takes to get to the next. That's what it takes to surround yourself around greatness, because greatness doesn't, great people like such as you don't want to surround themselves around garbage. They want to surround themselves with people that have a higher level of intelligence, that have a higher level of character, that have a higher level of going somewhere. They have a vision. Those are the people that you want to surround around. And I'll be straight up.
You're going to have haters.
Yeah, you got to. You got to. You got to.
I'm going to tell you something right now. What hurt me the most is my own biological family, my mother and my brother. They're haters. One don't like it, the fact that I got clean and sober. I'm over 12 years clean and sober.
Right.
And I got a whack load of credentials. I thought I needed to go get credentials to be where I'm at today.
Right.
So I went and got social service worker diploma. I got my dictionary degree. I got my BA in psychology. I got my master's in counseling psychology. I got my mental health crisis. I got my harm reduction. And you know what? Where did that get me? $150,000 in debt.
Right. Okay.
I could still utilize that stuff as a life coach.
Yep, that's right.
I could utilize that stuff, and that's what I do. I use the psychology part of it, and it's huge. Now, my biological mother, all right, she didn't like the fact that I was being seen in this magazine, that magazine, I was being on this stage, being on that stage.
Right.
She goes, well, how come I never get a chance to do this or do that? I said, well, you haven't wrote a book. All of a sudden, she starts writing a book. Right. And she's using a lot of my content. I said, whatever. Right? You're switching things around. I could tell it is. The wife read it. She goes, this is retarded. Right? This is not right at all. So I cut her from my life. My own biological mother, I cut from my life together. I had to. You know what? She was disease. A dis-ease. Right? I had no choice. I said, am I going to be held down? No. You know what? I'm not, just like E.T. says about his dad. Is he going to wait all those years for his dad to show up? He's never going to show up. My mother's never going to change. Why do I want to be around it? It's negative. Yeah. Drifting. Yep. I have no choice.
I would. There's no way.
If I was hanging around that, I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah, there's no way. And today, it's funny that you would bring that up, because, that's one thing that really helped me to really understand a little bit more of E, because if I didn't pick up that book, then I never would have probably ventured on this new path. But I can tell you, like, I would never sit back literally and wait for my father, my biological father, to come and find me. You know what? He's gone. You know what? I had a stepfather for a short period of time, and he's now gone. My mother's gone. So all I have is my family. So all I have is my why. Sarah, Isaac, Andrew, Delina, my why. That's my why, and that's why it keeps me driving. If I'm not woken up by the inspiration of making their dreams as well as my own reality, then there's something wrong with me. You might as well bury me 6 feet underground. I'm gone. You get what I'm saying? Like, So you can't sit back and wait for family to get their approval or to get their manifestation or anything like that. There's absolutely no way. I tell people straight up, I would never even wait for the opinions of other people to come back to me. Absolutely not. They don't pay me.
Everybody's got their own thing of success. I tried these little goals. All right, they were just nitpicks, a little bit of fun. All right. I have to do the big goals now, because they're not fun no more, those little goals. They're not challenging enough. I need something that's going to challenge me. When you challenge me and you tell me I'm not going to do it, hey, I'm going to do it. Right. Hey, when I was in college, they told me I was never going to make it to college. I was never going to make it to university, because they said, you have a learning disorder, you'll never make it. Well, guess what? I never even read one book in my master's program. And I flew out of there with flying colors. Not one book.
What school did you go to, man? What school did you go to, man?
You look on the book. What you do is you look at the book, you read the paragraph up front, you read the paragraph on the bottom. It's called speed reading. You look on the side, you see the nitpicks, everything in bold. You read.
Yeah.
End of story. You don't have to read the book.
That's funny.
And you know what? I'll tell you something. Every single essay I did, every single thesis I did, you're going to love this. Every one I did, right from social service worker right to my master's degree. Here's what I did. They said, okay, do something on something in the community. Nobody knew all those things that were going on, like anger management. A program I put together, anger management, a thesis was on because of me. I was the one angry. I wanted to figure out why I was angry, so I had to change it. Now, okay, all these other things, self-seeking. I had to find out why my defensive behavior was there. Why was I acting the way I was acting? Why was I being the way I was? Why do you think I invented the EBO system now?
Right.
The emotions, behaviors, and the outcomes. Right? It walks people through it. It's right online now, right on my page. I put it right on there to show people the EBO system, the EBO formula.
I love that.
And it walks people through it.
Right. I love that, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. You know, being able to walk people that are trapped within themselves, that are just battling themselves. I shared that with one of my students yesterday. I said, if you want to fight the battle within, I said, you need to start arming yourself. I said, well, the problem is a lot. I even told somebody today. I said, you know what? You're not arming yourself with the right tools. And I says, and most of us were never taught in grammar or as well as in high school or even college about, proper edifying, this battle within us. Nobody was ever taught that stuff. It wasn't until you get out of school. I mean, so many people, they're still trying to find themselves. Yep.
I was school of hard knocks. When I was growing up, it was all school of hard knocks.
Yep. I took night classes.
And it became an attitude with it, though.
Yep. Yep.
I had to change that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still a little rough around the edges. Right? It's a natural thing. It happens, I guess.
Yeah.
You can't change it all. You can't win it all in one battleship.
Right. No, it's day by day.
I tell people, one thing I tell people, I even told your class, every one of them, I got them to say this. When you're feeling down, okay? You're feeling down. You got to look at other people, man. You got to look at other people and say, "Listen, what's going on with the other people? Are they hurting worse than I am? How they hurt worse?"
Right.
You have to look in the mirror and say, "You are well and worthy. I'm well and worthy." And the reason why is because we are. You never know who's praying for you. You never know whose prayer you're going to get. So just, you know what? I don't say fake it till you make it. You know what I say? Fake it till you become it.
Ooh. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Forget about making it. You're not going to make it if you don't become it.
That's cool. I definitely love that, man. That's good stuff right there, yo.
That's what this is all about.
I can't wait, man. I cannot wait.
Look right on there.
Yep.
The bestseller.
The bestseller. The bestseller. Robert J. Moore, all the way from Canada. Top-selling author, 4-time author, as well as keynote speaker. I can't wait to get your book, bro. I'll be looking for it. I can't wait to share it with my scholars there at Desert Star Academy, where we're definitely taking it to the next level and helping scholars really become the best citizens that our country absolutely needs. That's a fact. Hey, Robert, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for jumping on and sharing some advice as well as tips and tidbits that are in your book, man. And again, I can't wait to get the book, man. I can't wait. I can't. So, thank you, brother.
Man, it's going to change things.
I can't wait, man.
I appreciate no age limit. No age limit. Anybody from any age can read it.
Sweet.
Right? And understand it.
Yes.
I got it in a way that I relate it in my life. And I put everything out there. All the principles I use, like I said, were all utilized from everybody else.
Yep.
I just made it so in my life to bring it out.
Right.
In 2 weeks, I wrote it. Next one I'm going to be writing is next year.
Yes.
Or maybe sooner.
Yep. I can't wait for that one too, man. Thank you so much for giving value, brother. I appreciate you. We'll talk soon. Until then, many blessings to everybody. Thank you so much for watching the replay. Thank you so much for those who shared it out. And look for my brother's book on Amazon. What's the title again?
The Better Way Formula. Principles for Success by Robert J. Moore.
There it is, man. All right, brother. I'll see you later. Many blessings to you and the family. I'm out.
Cheers. Cheers. God bless.
There you go, YouTube. Robert J. Moore in the house. Hey, if you want to get coached up, if you want to take your life to the next level, this is where it starts. It's being able to really tap into your greatness and understand that you were designed by greatness. Because here's where life begins, is when you open up. All right. Until then, many blessings. I will see you guys Monday morning. No sugar in my coffee, where we absolutely raw and real. And you know how the deal is, man. Hey, thank you so much to our friends at Mega Toppers here in the tri-state area, as well as Silver River and Desert Star. Don't forget, that's where real education's at. We out.